I'm Lena.
And I'm Steven, and we started Xero Shoes for people just like you, whether you run, walk, hike, surf, or just enjoy living your life.
And the story of how we started this is classic.
So, back in 2007, I got back into sprinting after a 30-year break, and I was getting injured constantly. After a couple of years of this, a friend of mine suggested that I take off my shoes and try running barefoot because that might cure my injuries. Well, I did, and it did. Within a couple of weeks, I figured out what the form issues that I had were that were causing my problems, and they cleared up. Since then, I've become a Masters All-American sprinter, one of the fastest men over the age of 50. After feeling what it was like to actually use my feet, I wanted more of that. I wanted the fun and freedom of natural movement with just a little something to protect myself from the ground and let me get into restaurants if I needed to. So I started making minimalist sandals.
Now, the first pair he made was for me. I didn't know anything about this, so I was like, thanks, honey. But I put them on and I was shocked to discover that I was slamming my feet into the ground with every step. I quickly learned to lighten my step and I fell in love with being able to feel the ground underneath me. That was all I wore for a week, and when I went back to putting on my healthy sandals, they felt like bricks, and I missed that feeling of being able to feel the world.
I started making sandals for other local barefoot runners. They liked them, and then more people asked, and finally a local barefoot running coach said to me, you know, if you treated this little hobby of yours like a business and built a website, I would put you in this book that I'm writing about barefoot running. So I rush home and I pitched this idea to Lena.
And I said it was a terrible idea. We absolutely should not do it.
And I'm a very good husband. I agreed with her completely. And then when Lena went to bed, I built a website.
Within a few months, it totally took off. In a very short period of time, we had former lead designers from Nike and Reebok helping us to design the first outsole specifically for barefoot running.
And now, with the help of the former lead designer from Crocs, we've developed an entire ready-to-wear sandal line. So now tens of thousands of people all around the world are wearing Xero shoes for everything from a day at the beach to a hike in the woods, walk in the park, work out at a gym, even running a 100-mile ultramarathon through the jungles of Costa Rica.
And we're thrilled that we hear from people every day who say their lives have been changed by Xero shoes.
Or they just like the look and feel of them.
Especially if you bling them out.
Yeah, we just look forward to hearing what you experience when you feel the freedom, feel the fun, and feel the world.